Before I get into pajama talk, since last week's video about Buried in Treasures workshops, I've learned that the Chicagoland Hoarding Task Force has a list of Buried in Treasures workshops. There must be something in the water. The link is posted below, and I've also added it to the information section of video 123. Okay, you know how I had been saving short 30-year-old pencils instead of sharpening one of my many new ones? I thought of a slogan. Life's too short to use short pencils. I have nice clothes that I don't wear because I'm afraid to stain them or ruin them. You might be getting tired of me referencing my mom, but I really see her as a role model when it comes to her optimism and her relationship with possessions. And my mom loves nice clothes. She doesn't hesitate to wear them, and she stains her tops, especially. I joke that it's because she's so busty. When she drips soy sauce while eating, it lands right here. Since I'm not as well endowed as she is, when I drip soy sauce, it goes straight down to my lap. Do you ever do this? Do you not wear your clothes that have to be dry cleaned or hand washed? Because if I wear them, then they'll get dirty and I can't just throw them in the washer and dryer. And if you have hoarding issues, there are never enough hours in the day for all the stuff you have to do because the clutter is a time and energy suck. How about this? Do you wear your nicer things when you're going out and other people will see you? But when you're home alone, like I am a lot, you wear not so nice clothing that you don't care as much about? That's what I do. And like I shared in video 121, Perfectionism Challenge, by not using my nice things and instead using things that are old and worn, I end up sending myself a damaging message that I'm not worth it, that I don't deserve to use nice things. These are my fancy cat lady pajamas. They're not actually fancy, but they feel fancy to me because they're made of really nice cotton fabric, and the saleswoman recommended air drying them instead of machine drying. So I had been sleeping in whatever machine wash, tumble dry, old tops and bottoms, instead of wearing these fancy PJs to bed and having to air dry them. But since I've been trying to challenge my perfectionism by using things I was afraid to use, I started wearing these. My mom always sleeps in proper pajamas or nightgowns, and I want to be like her when I grow up. The other night I got up to go pee, and when I pulled my pajama bottoms up, I heard the sound of stitches popping. I immediately snapped out of my grogginess and started criticizing myself like I usually do. You pulled your bottoms up too fast. But I caught myself this time, and I thought about what had happened. You just freaked out thinking you had broken your pajamas somehow. How do you even break pajamas? The waistband looks fine. And if some stitches did happen to pop, you didn't do anything out of the ordinary. You were pulling your bottoms up just like any other human being would. Pop stitches on an elastic band are an occupational hazard for pajama bottoms. And if they don't understand that, they need to get out of the pajama bottoms game. Everything is fine. Seriously, that's what went through my mind in response to hearing some pops. And that's why I'm afraid to wear my nice clothes and use my nice things. But I've got to learn to chillax and not let fear keep ruling my life. I'm glad I was able to recognize what I was doing and talk myself off the pajama breaking ledge. These cotton pajamas are so soft, and I'm really enjoying going to bed in them while challenging my perfectionism. The joy of sleeping in cuddly softness is outweighing having to air dry them. And pajamas keep you much warmer when you actually wear them than when you leave them in a drawer.